Hello, lovelies. Happy Wise Women's Wednesday. You know what happens on Wednesdays. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for supporting us. This is a great day. Come on in. Let's get busy. What do you say? Are you with me? I see ladies. There's Danielle. Hello, Danielle. And by the way, I've really been enjoying everybody's testimonial on what happened to them on the sprint. I mean, they're still coming in. So, wow, isn't that so cool? I love it. Hello, Doris. Good afternoon to you. Welcome, welcome. Who else is in the house? Come on down. There's Jenny. Jenny's here. Yay. Catherine's here. Hello, Maggie. Maggie's in the house. Yes, she is. Hi, Angie. And Denise. And Heidi. She's saying hi to peeps. So's Tracy. She's got a little handshake and a little love button going on. I love it. Come on in. Hi, Anita. It is happy Wednesday. Yes, it is. Hi to you, Shara. And Margot's here today. Oh, it's still cold. My hands are completely frozen. I have on sweatpants and my mucklucks, of course, 2 shirts, my flannel. Yeah, it's still cold. Hello, Jennifer. And Joanne is here too. Yay. Hi, Jackie. First time here from Wisconsin. Everybody let her know how much we appreciate her showing up. Hi, Jackie. And Maggie. You guys might be related. Wouldn't that be so cool? And Sarah's here all the way from Mississippi. And same with Carol. She's here. And there's my girl, Amy. Yay. And Janita. Hello. Well, you guys, it's so good to see you all. And you who were in my class last night, the master class for Take Back Your Life, I hope you found that to be somewhat enlightening. For me, it was a game changer just doing the research for it. So it was very cool. You know, it was very cool to go through some different things. We are so multi-layered, aren't we? We are so multi-layered and so, pinky clap, says Maggie. We are multi-layered and so full of dichotomies, contradictions, layers and layers. I really believe with all my heart that when we start digging in on this, and I always say, you've heard me say it, go on an archaeological dig. When we start doing that, our lives start to change. Hello, Yolanda. I know you're going to watch Joanne, I always know you are always going to do the things because you do the things. You're my poster child for doing it right. And there's a fabulous before and after picture of Joanne on her whole journey. And it was just so wonderful. You signed up for the pelvic floor masterclass. Good, good, good. That's a good one, Danielle. I really advise that for anybody who has issues. You know, the way you get to find out about all this stuff is being on our email list. I mean, our email list is fantastic. Did you like it, Amy? Good, yay. Hello, Vanessa. Sweet Vanessa's here too. You know, when we are able to start examining things and stop just going through life as usual, as normal, blah, 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 good grief. This is a game changer, isn't it? It's a game changer because suddenly we are present and participating in our life, you know? We are present and we are participating in our life. Jane, you are smart. Now, what Jane's alluding to here is she got her order in early this morning. This is what we're doing, okay? I'm just going to give you the lowdown. We're working the best that we can. We have been working all day, all morning, right, with our supplement company. And we actually turned on the inventory counter on our website, complete 100% transparency, 100%. And the reason I want to do this is because I don't want to just say, oh, come on, it's scary. Go get your supplements. We're going to sell out, blah, blah, blah. I want you to see for yourself. There's proof here in this pudding. And we do sell out. Last week when we did beauty support, it was gone. It was gone. And we offer a volume discount, and the reason that we offer that volume discount is because I would rather you have a supply that you need in your house and not be going, Leanne, when are you going to get it back? Do you know how many emails I've had to, or messages I've had to reply to and saying, I am working it, I'm doing as best I can. Just, this is a synopsis. This is just the big overview, okay? We're still in this pandemic. It hasn't gone away, even though the media is not going crazy on it like it used to. We're still in it. And this has affected supply chains. It's affected raw materials. It's affected bottles. As a matter of fact, we have 500 of our body clutter supplements coming in. They will be in white bottles this time. White bottles, even though it's an off-white bottle, it needs a black bottle to make it look really cool like it does. But they can't get them right now. They can't get them. Why? Supply chain. Why? COVID. Okay? So because of that, you know, that we have to look at this, and we have to say, look, you know, do you want the supplement? Do you want to wait for the cool bottle, or do you want the supplement? And we are overwhelmingly getting, I want that supplement. And, you know, it's a screaming deal. 4 of these bottles of Core 4, you know, for $59. It's a screaming deal. Right now, we're out. We are out, and so is Marla. You know, so is Phi Lady. We're out. We went through them like this because you want supplements, and I get it. You need to have supplements. Supplements supplement your life. They help with certain body functions that keep you healthy. It's, you know, it's a known deal. I've been a supplement taker for over 30 years, and I've been very careful about this and consistent about it. And as a matter of fact, you can see there's my supplements right there that I need to take for today. I just ate something, so I'll take them after I just broke my fast. So what we're looking at here is, how can I get these supplements to you and make sure that this is going to be a done deal that you can do? I'm ordering bigger quantities. I'm ordering quantities that scare the ever-living liver out of me, because I have never ever in my life ordered so many supplements. I mean, I went 10x, right? So because I've done that, I've been able to throw some deals down because I've gotten it on it at a better price. And as they come in, I can offer the deal. So this week we are offering glycozyme. And if you read the blog post about it, it is a ridiculously good digestive enzyme. First of all, not only does it help you and support you in your digestion, I mean, that's a big honking deal. Not only does it support you in your digestion, but it's going to take you to the place you want to go. As far as your blood sugar, as far as your cholesterol levels, every single part of this formulation is unbelievable. And if you haven't seen the blog post, well, I just strongly suggest that you do that. It's got bitter melon in it, which helps with diabetes. It helps with stomach and intestinal issues. What's the difference between glycozyme and digestyme? Glycozyme has more in blood sugar support than digestymes. They're not quite identical. They're just a little bit different. Some people, I've actually got some coaching clients on both of them just because they're so fantastic. That's exactly what it is. I tried to choose and say, well, maybe, you know, here I am. I've only got 13 supplements, you guys. Do I really need 2 digestive enzymes? Yes. And some people need to be taking both of them, you know, just simply for digestive purposes. And they work beautifully together. But this week, we've got them as a ships free. So if you order 3, you'll get a 4th one thrown in absolutely free. And your shipping is free as well. Put ships free in the little code. All you have to do is put 3 in your cart. We will put the 4th one in for you. And you know, the things that are in it, it's got the cinnamon in it to lower blood sugar levels and reduce heart disease risk. Yeah, I mean, connect all of these dots. And all of these things that we have put in and put into this particular supplement have been researched. They all have scientific studies to back up everything that I'm saying. I've got one of them right there on the site. We also have another 2 different ones in there that help with cholesterol, triglyceride levels, sugar cravings, and influences fat absorption and lipid levels, as well as they're proven for diabetes and they're proven for weight loss. So, I mean, hello, that's what we want. Remember this is my whole thing about digestive enzymes. Digestive enzymes are a naturally occurring thing in our bodies, right? But we lose that capability as we get older. We lose it. We don't, secrete as many digestive enzymes. You can tell if you have bad digestion. You can tell. You bloat, you burp, you fart. Sorry, I just said the F word. Yikes. You do that. You do a lot of that. You don't feel well. You feel like you've got a brick in your bottom of your stomach. You might even have breakouts. And you're going, what am I breaking out? I'm in my 50s. Why am I breaking out? Well, that could be digestion. You could have leaky gut. You could have all kinds of things going on. But my point is, when you digest, you're getting all of your nutrition out. Davina, absolutely 100%. Yes, they help with acid reflux. Because here's the big mistake that all of us make. This is what we've been taught, by, unfortunately, commercials and different stuff. Yes, it does help with IBS symptoms, Margot. And again, that has to be dialed in with diet. Because for you, I would even suggest that maybe, you might want to go with just bone broth and cooked vegetables for a minute and lose for example, the salads, because that could be part of your IBS. Right now, you just don't have the capacity for it. But yes, this assist with the digestion. When you have an assistance with the digestion, the acid, it isn't because you have way too much stomach acid that it comes flying back up. It's because you have so little stomach acid that when it goes in, it comes back up. And it helps to digest it down in the gut where you need it, okay? We secrete digestive enzymes in our mouths, in our throats. Every time there's sphincters all over the place, you guys. It's not just the big one that you know about, but there's sphincters all through. Every time there's a digestive process, you get this wave, right? This wave going where it's called peristalsis, and it moves food through and it adds more digestive enzymes to what is called the chyme. That's what happens when you chew things up. That's why chewing thoroughly is so important. Amylase, which is a carbohydrate digestion, helps, it really does help. And see what Joanne says. Yes, that does. I have cut my GERD medicines in half because of taking digestive enzymes. It's incredible, because what you have to understand what's going on in the world today with all of these, with all this like Rolaids and all of that other stuff that's out there, it suppresses the symptom. It doesn't correct the fact that you're not getting your digestion in order. So it'll make you feel better for a moment, but it's not going to help you out. It's not going to help you out. Anyway, that's a biggie for me. I want to share this with you. I want you to take advantage of this deal. We will run it as long as we have the inventory. I'm not going to give you false scarcity. There's a lot of people out there doing that. I don't do that. I'm letting you know exactly what's up. Supplement of the week. If you order 3, I will send you a 4th one free. Put ships free in there. If you order $200, I'll get you a mindful mug as well, and a little note. I'll put a note on I've run out of cards, the little thank you cards that I had. So I will write it on your little invoice. But I look at everybody's invoice that comes in. I am part of this whole process. I know what you're ordering. I know what you want. I'm here to support you. This is why when you look at my supplements, you don't see this stuff on Amazon. You don't. I get supplements and formulate them with a formulator because I know what you need. I've been doing this for over 25 years. I've worked with thousands of women. And listen, we don't need stuff that a little man bodybuilder guy over here is doing. We need to be doing things that support us as women, that support us in whatever phase of life we're in, and that will help us to digest and feel better. I don't know about you, but feeling better is everything. If you are not digesting, you're not getting the nutrition you need. Connect those dots. Please connect those dots. Because a lot of times you can shuttle a lot of these things. When I started taking digestive enzymes, this was part of my healing journey. It changed everything. It helped me get rid of my eczema. Of course, I was doing probiotics. I changed up my diet and all the rest of it, but it really did help. And ACV is helpful for digestion as well. It's also helpful for blood sugar control. I add that in. That's part and parcel of your journey. You can do that. But again, most of us after the age of 35 need a little bit more help. And if you ever feel like a steak is just sitting in the bottom of your stomach and it's going to be there for the next, week to come, and that brick feeling in the bottom, that we don't have to do that anymore. And not only that, but digestive enzymes can help with weight loss, because if you're not digesting and it's too slow, you want the food to go through you. We want to get rid of the toxins. We want to clean things out. If it stays too long, it putrefies. Disgusting. You don't want putrefaction. You also want nice big poops. You want big poops that look like a snake on the bottom of your toilet. You don't want floaters. Sorry, you guys, this is disgusting. I know nobody wants to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it, because if I can tell you one thing that's going to change the way you feel, it's getting your digestion on point. And you can do that. So I'm just saying, get it. You'll love it. It's fantastic. Buy 3, get 1 free. How fantastic is that? I think there's a link here in the comments. So the other thing is, what else do we have going on? We have a collagen challenge coming up next week. I believe an email's already gone out for it, but if it hasn't, just check for it. You can still order your Perfect Paleo Protein. Pretty much guarantee you'll get it on time. And the collagen challenge is all about understanding that we have 97% of us have a big time deficit in collagen. And when we have that collagen missing, we've got the building materials missing. So it's like trying to build a house without the cement, When you're laying that foundation, you better have that cement. That's foundational. And this is foundational for our bones, tendons, muscles, skin, hair, nails, name it. They all work together. And I always, it's never just one thing, it's several things. It's always like, you gotta hydrate, you gotta digest, you gotta, bring these things in. And we have different ways of doing them. One of them is the collagen challenge. So check that out. It's gonna be fun. It's only like 5 days. A couple of easy recipes using lots of collagen. And everybody writes me back and says, oh my gosh, that was so easy. And I feel so much better. If you can have your bones and joints feeling better, you're gonna want that. It's just really important. Have you seen our quote of the week? I sure hope so. I love this quote. If you argue for your limitations, you get to keep them. But if you argue for your possibilities, you get to create them. You get to create them. That's a little bit about what this little topic is about today, because this is what wise women do. What I'm talking to you about today, I'm telling you about these supplements. Wise women start to think about these things. They start to think about their digestion. They think, oh my goodness, you know what? My digestion's been off. I haven't been able to figure it out. Maybe this will help. Well, there you go. But you know what? We can't understand and do something different until we start to take a look at what's going on, right? Until we understand what's going on, until we start to survey the scene and see, oh, I get it. It's not just, this isn't normal. We have this notion, right, that as we age, things are just going to fall apart. Well, as we age, all the body parts are going to age with it, but we can slow that stuff down in a big old way. But we can't if you're not paying attention to it. And that's what this whole thing is about. That's where we are. We want to pay attention. We want to pay attention. When we can pay attention, we can do something different, and we can change the course of where we're going. That's what we're doing. And that's why today I want to talk about the what if scenario. And because you know what I was thinking about? This is interesting. And you guys are going to go, yeah, that's so true. Do you remember when you were a kid and you're playing outside with all of your girls, or, and just, it was the big neighborhood of all the kids, and you were all barefoot during this. Remember that? We were all barefoot during the summer. We didn't wear shoes. We were barefoot and we had filthy feet. We were all over the place. We just had to be home by the time the streetlights came on. And we'd hear mothers from the porches yelling, dinner. You remember that? That's how I grew up. What a great time to grow up. It was just, of course I can get all wax nostalgic here and just tell you how wonderful and what a great time that was. We didn't have screens. Our screen was our television, and that was limited. We were allowed, after we did our homework, we were allowed to watch a show or two, and then we had to go to bed by a certain time. But the point is, when we were kids, we had such imagination. Such imagination. Do you remember that? Do you remember having the imagination when you say, what if we had these superpowers and we could be, like Spider-Man and go right up that building? What if we could fly? Wow, look up in the sky. We'd be making daisy chains. We'd be looking up and we'd see things in the clouds. Do you remember that? Our what ifs were super imaginative and beautiful and lovely, and it spurred on games. It gave us all kinds of fun things for us as we grew up. But as we got older, we shifted to fear, and our what ifs became fear-based. And we started going, well, what if the tax collector knocks on our door? What if we lose our jobs? What if we lose our house? What if we're living under a bridge, homeless, the whole family? We go into this place of what ifs that are just like such scary stuff. We had the good stuff when we were young and when we were, uninhibited and just imaginative and filled with hope and love and just enjoying our lives. And then as we became adults and we became disillusioned, we lost our what ifs. We lost our what ifs and defaulted to fear. What if? What if I can't pay my bills next week? What if I lose my job? What if, I don't know, somebody breaks into the house and takes everything we had? What if, what if, what if? And what I want to say to you here is that what ifs are powerful. They can be used for good, and they can be used for fear. Cheryl's saying, I have a lot of weight to lose. It's been too long. I'm trying to take back my health before I can't enjoy my grandbabies. Oh, Cheryl, what if you can lose weight? What if you can enjoy your grandchildren right now? What if everything that you ever thought and hoped and dreamed for could come true? And that's what I want to talk about. Do we want our what ifs to catastrophize our lives, or do we want our what ifs to open up the possibilities? To open up the possibilities. Possibilities are everything. Possibilities show us we get to create them. We get to create possibilities, and then we get to shoot for them. And again, back to Joanne. Joanne, you're my poster child, honey. I'm sorry. I'm just keep using you as an example. You know what she did? She just stayed the course. She showed up. She did the things that I said, hey, do this and see what happens, and it worked for her. She did the stuff because she what-ifed herself into this place of possibility. Not what if it doesn't work again? What if it's a disaster? What if this doesn't work? How many diets have you been on that didn't work? Well, what if this is the one that does work for you? Are you going to give up because those past didn't work? Wise women choose their what ifs carefully. Are you hearing me? Can you write this one down? Wise women choose what ifs based on possibilities, not based on catastrophes. What we think about expands. What we look at becomes our reality. I have written here on the back of my door, what you focus on grows, what you think about expands, what you dwell upon determines your destiny. How about that? How about if we go there? What do you think? Who's with me? Where are my pinky girls? I think this is a pinkies up moment because your what if is going to determine where your joy is and that you have joy. Your what ifs otherwise can take away your joy and steal it from you. You can give yourself a new perspective at any time by simply changing your what ifs. You know, I'm going to just say this to you, and this is the honest to God truth because we have all been there. Your disasters in your life, any kind of things in your life that haven't worked in the past, doesn't mean that's your destination. Do you understand that? It's not your destination. We can choose our what ifs. We can choose to amplify what it is that we want in our life by what we choose to expand our brains on with a new what if. A what if that's full of joy and imagination and creativity, like we were children, listening and waiting for mom to call us in and saying, dinner. We were free. Our imaginations went everywhere. We didn't have all the stuff that we have as an adult, right? We can still go there. That's not ignoring what's going on in our lives. We have to choose joy by choosing our what if. One what if chooses to amplify our imagination and the things that of wonderment and joy that can happen in our lives. Another what if catastrophizes every negative feeling that we've ever had. And that, if that's what we're focusing on, that's what we're going to bring in. Our reticular activating system is always working, whether we're aware of it or not, always working, either against us or on our behalf. But let me just make something extraordinarily abundantly clear. On our behalf is according to what you're thinking about and what you're saying, right? Even if that's not what you feel, that's not what you want. I want you to start getting excited about the possibilities. I want you to recognize when you start to catastrophize that at any moment you can drop that and recognize it and say, you know what? I don't want that. Just think about that. You know, it's like holding up a sign that says to a car, please run me over. That's not what you want. When you're out on the, when you're a pedestrian walking on the sidewalk, you're on the sidewalk because you want to stay safe. But if you go in the middle of the road, you might get hit. That's how that thing works. So what we need to choose, are we going to be on the sidewalk or are we going to be on the road? Where do you want to go? What do you want to have in your life? What we think about expands. And again, back to the overarching question that we always, always, always need to be asking ourselves absolutely every single day, because it brings us back to the place of being present in our life and not just allowing things to happen like Groundhog Day. And that is this: is what I'm doing right now helping me to create the vibrant life that I want to live? Is it? Or is it detracting from that? Is it taking it away? Any moment we can flip the switch. It's a quick flip. It's being aware of what those thoughts are and being aware and understanding that a lot of times there's a little work that needs to go into there because those thoughts have been so automatic for so long. But if you're aware of them, you can start flipping them. You can take 3x5 cards and make yourselves notes about what it is that you choose to believe. At any moment, what you choose to believe. Put them in your car, put them in your wallet, put them, on your mirror in the bathroom. Choose it. Another thing that you can do is just say, it is done. That's what amen is. Amen means it is done. So there it is. You just laying down the gauntlet. It is done. And start believing that for yourself today. Because when we do this, we switch the whole course. The wind that our sails are catching is the wind that's going to sail us toward our goals, toward the life that we want to lead, and stop taking us toward the stuff that we don't want. Seriously. And I know what you want. You want what I want. We all do. We want this crazy, vibrant life. We want exactly what was her name? I'm sorry, what were you saying? It was Sheila, I think it was, who was saying that she was feeling like she couldn't play with her grandchildren on the floor. That's what she wants, to be with her grandchildren on the floor. Don't you? Don't you want that kind of a life, participating full out? We do this with what we eat. We do this with what we think. We do this with our supplements. We do this with our mindset. We do this with our community. All of these things factor in. You know, they're little things, but they make a huge difference and they move the needle. I think that's cool. I don't know about you, but I like the ease of accomplishment of this because I can remember being that child. So can you. I was watching you. You all had this going in here, right? When I started talking about remember when, you all had your own little memories of what that was about. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm inviting you right back into that place. Use it. You've used it before. You already have those neural pathways built. Start using your what if imagination. Start going back to that time of when you were a child. And if you start catastrophizing, say, that's it. You know, we have something that we do when those of us who are addicts and food addicts and need to shut down the kitchen, to just use our senses. We go, kitchen's closed. Okay, what does that say? I mean, it seems kind of ludicrous and maybe your family thinks you're nuts, but it is a signal to your brain to tell everybody that you are closing the kitchen, you're not going to eat and munch after dinner. Same thing. When one of these catastrophizing type of thoughts come in, change gears. Start thinking about your imagination. Bring it into mind. You know, snap to. We've got the ability to do this. We can self-coach ourselves, can't we? I think we can. I see wise women here with pinkies raised and pinkies clapping and with hearts that are ready to open and accept this message and go forward with it. I love watching you guys do your thing. So show me what you got. I believe in you. Your what ifs determine your course. So start what ifing yourself into the next level of your life with the imagination of you at 9 years old. Think about it. It'll do everything for you. Scouts honor. And don't forget that what's most critical right now is glycozyme. Grab it. Grab it right now today. It'll help with your blood sugar. It'll help with your digestion. It's a game changer. This is why I've got 2 digestive enzymes out of just this little offering. It makes such a difference. Put 3 in your cart. One will add 1 in there free for you. And don't forget, ships free. I mean, this is a deal. You're getting a free supplement and you're getting free shipping. You know, we just filled an order. Somebody took advantage of this. The shipping cost on her order was $35. We paid it. We paid it. So take advantage of this. I'm happy to support you and I'm happy to get you to your goals. And if ever there's something I can do for you, reach out and ask. And don't forget, speaking of that, on Friday, you can ask me a question. I will answer it. Send your emails into support@savingdinner.com. And don't forget, question for Leanne on Friday. It will be answered. In the meantime, clock is ticking. I don't know how many of these we're going to sell out of, but I have a feeling a lot of them. We've already done it. And remember this too. We send first come, first serve. First people to get this are on our list. If you're on our email list, you're going to get the notification first, and you'll have the first pickings. You'll get your order, in other words. As the day wanes, this stuff goes away. I want you to get what you need. So it's there. Don't forget. It's right there at savingdinner.com, and you'll see, just click on the supplements, you'll see glycozyme. It's there. You guys are the best, and I really love talking to you every day. I hope you found this to be helpful. If you have anything that you need, you know, just please reach out. Again, reach out. I'm here for you. Peace out.